Hello everyone, I'm Monica from the Department of Fashion Technology. This presentation is for the students of 5th semester, Gandhara Art. This topic is from the subject of Art Appreciation. So in this presentation, we are going to learn about the introduction, meaning of word Gandhara, extent of Gandhara, Gandhara art, architecture of stupa construction, archaeological sites. So first is introduction. Gandhara was a name given to the land and its associated civilization that existed in what is now northern Pakistan and eastern Afghanistan, located mainly in the valley of Peshawar, the Potohar Plateau, and on the Kabul River. From the mid first millennium BCE to the beginning of the second millennium CE, its main cities were Purushpapura, Takshila, and Pushkalavati, which are now known as Peshawar, Taxila, and Charsada, respectively. Now, what is the meaning of Gandhara? Gandhara is a amalgamation of two words, Gandh plus Hara, which means in fragrance, and Har means lands. Hence, the simplest definition being land of fragrance. Now, what is the extent of Gandhara? In this slide, we have to learn, although Gandhara has been historically known since the Achaemenid Empire, it has been speculated that Gandhara was a triangular tract of land about 100 kilometers east to west and 70 kilometers north to south, lying maybe to the west of the Indus River and bounded on the north by Hindu Kush Mountains. The extent of Gandhara including the Peshawar Valley, the hills of Swat, Dir, Munnar and Bajour, all of which lie within the northern bounds of the modern day nation of Pakistan. However, the bound of Greater Gandhara extended towards the Kabul Valley in Afghanistan and the Potawar Plateau in the province of Punjab in Pakistan, in close proximity to the capital city of Islamabad and bounded off by the location of the Grand Mankyala Stupa on the outskirts of the capital. The beginning of Gandharan artistic tradition can be traced to the 1st century BCE, included painting, sculpture, coins, pottery, and all the associated elements of an artistic tradition. It really looked flight during the Kushan era and especially that of King Kanishka during the 1st century CE, who defied the Buddha for the first time, introduced the Buddha image, which went on to become so prolific as to define the entire Gandharan culture. Thousands of these images were produced and were scattered across every nook and cranny of the region, ranging from minute hand-held Buddhas to giant monumental statues put in place in the most sacred worship sites. Indeed, it was during Kanishka's time that Buddhism saw its second revival after Ashoka. The life story of the Buddha became the staple subject matter for any and all subject of Gandhara art. And heap of Buddha images and enshrined in chapels, stupas, monasteries continue to be found in great number of this day. Here are some panels depicting story of Buddha. So this is an image of dream of Maya related to Buddha. Next is the image which shows the birth of Buddha. Miracles at Saraswati. Saravasti, I'm sorry. Mahaparinivarna of Buddha. Gandharan architecture. Architecture of Buddhist complex includes main stupa, votive stupa, chapels, monastery area comprised of refectories, जैसे कि service hall are also called service hall, kitchen, cloistered promenade for walking exercise, storeroom, medical and general storage. So in this presentation, we learned about the Gandhara art, history of Gandhara art and its architecture. I hope you all will understand properly. So thank you very much.